Whether it was learning a new skill, starting a business, or even just getting in shape, that feeling of what could have been can be incredibly heavy. Think about it. Discipline is temporary. It's the effort you put in today. Discipline is the weight you lift in the gym of life. It hurts in the moment, but it builds you up. It makes you more capable, more confident, more resilient. Unlike discipline, which is a choice you make in the present, regret is a burden you carry from the past. It's the heavy cloak of what if. What if he had taken the chance? What if he hadn't given up? What if he had just done the work? It shows up in quiet moments, when you see someone else living the life you dreamed of. It surfaces when you realize that the time you thought you had has slipped away. We must all suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. This is one of the most profound truths about life and the achievement. We often avoid the ounces of discipline because it feels hard right now, forgetting that by doing so, we're out of signing up for the tons of regret later. Imagine two paths. One is steep and rocky at the beginning. It's the path of discipline. It requires effort, focus, and a willingness to be uncomfortable. Every step is a conscious choice. But as you climb, the view gets better. You get stronger, more sure-footed. The path eventually levels out onto a beautiful plateau, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. You look back at the difficult climb not with pain, but with pride. The other path looks easy. It's downhill, smooth, and effortless. It's the path of least resistance, of procrastination, of comfort. It feels good for a while. You're just coasting along, avoiding any real effort. But this path doesn't lead to a plateau. It leads down into a deep, dark valley. And once you're at the bottom surrounded by the shadows of what you failed to do, you look up at that steep climb you avoided and you realize that getting out of the valley is 10 times harder than the initial climb ever was. That valley is the valley of regret. So, how do we choose the lighter burden? How do we embrace the ounces of discipline to avoid the tons of regret? It starts with a simple, powerful decision to do what needs to be done now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel lighted. Because let's be honest, you're rarely ever going to feel lighted. Motivation is a fickle friend. It comes and it goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is a commitment. It's a promise you make to your future self. Think about the one thing you've been putting off, that thing that you know would make your life better. Maybe it's writing the first chapter of your book. That's the weight of discipline. It feels heavy in this moment, but I promise you, it is nothing compared to the weight of looking back in 5 years. Whatever your goal is, scale it down to something you can do in 2 minutes. The goal isn't to achieve everything at once. The goal is to build the habit of showing up. The goal is to practice discipline. You are choosing the temporary discomfort of effort over the permanent ache of regret. You are proving to yourself that you are not a slave to your fleeting moods or your desire for comfort. You are the architect of your life. And you remember, discipline isn't about punishment. It's not about being hard on yourself for no more reason. It's an act of self-love. It's about respecting your future self enough to do the hard work now, so they can have a better life. When you choose discipline, you are telling yourself, I am worth the effort. My dreams are worth the effort. Procrastination is just the act of keeping up with yesterday. It's a debt you owe to your future. And the interest on that debt is regret. The task doesn't get easier, it just gets more intimidating. The weight of regret gets heavier. So let's make a pact. Right here, right now, let's choose the lighter burden. Let's choose the ounces of discipline over the tons of regret. What is that one small step you can take today? Can you write 100 words? Can you do a 10-minute home workout? Embrace the struggle, welcome the effort, because on the other side of that temporary pain is pride, accomplishment, and freedom. You will know what if, because you did it, you chose the climb, you chose strength, you chose your future. The choice is yours, and it's a choice you make with every action, every single day. Choose wisely, choose the lighter burden, do what needs to be done now. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a life you're proud of. Let me know in the comments what one action you're going to take today. Let's hold each other accountable. See you in the next one.